It is considered one of, if not the absolute best atmosphere in college sports. The Penn State whiteout game every other year against Ohio State. The Bucks are in State College tonight, but this year, the whiteout, not a factor. No fans in State College Saturday night. That'll be different, to say the very least. We're going to dive into the Buckeyes and the Nittany Lions in just a few minutes. But first, it is week 10 of football Friday night. Division I Region Final Friday.
That's right, and all season long it's been the curiosity. Can any team pull off an upset of the defending state champions from Pickerington Central? Well, the Tigers unbeaten entering tonight's Region 3 final.
Biggest problem the Tigers had tonight, right here, trying to run through the Spirit banner.
That's right,
See,
that's hard.
Some of the young guys, they got a little false start there. Crisis averted. Pick Central starts quickly. Gardner Wallace headed to Northwestern. Whitney, Wildcat fan.
Looks great in purple already.
Heels overhead for the end zone. Warhawk quarterback Judah Holtzclaw matches that. Second quarter, gets to the end zone, tied at 7, but not for long. Tigers turn it up in this second quarter. Wallace again breaks free, and he wins the race to the corner. They get the ball back quickly, and this time they take to the air. Wallace scrambles, and watch this. He heaves it up, and Saron Smith just runs right to it, just like they drew it up. Tigers win another region title, 38-7. They're going to face Mentor in the state semifinals next week.
All right, in the Region 2 final, Olentangy Liberty going on the road to face Springfield. Liberty aiming for a 5th region title in school history. Did not happen. Springfield to Sean Smoot on the QB keeper for the opening touchdown. Patriots could not get any offense going, and Springfield kept it going. Smoot tosses to Ben Van Noord, who had plenty of space and explores it. Liberty season comes to an end in the region final, 19-0.
To Division II region semifinals, 2 stops up in Massillon. Unbeaten Westerville South visiting Washington. Wildcats on the board first. Peter Pedroso buys time to future Penn State receiver Caden Saunders for the score. After that, the Tigers go on a rampage. Ground game was turned up. Jamasius Portis and Wittrell Hartson scoring touchdowns on the first and second quarter. Cats got the scoring going late, but not enough. Westerville South season ends 45-36.
Also in Division II, just a few miles from there, Olentangy and Massillon Perry fight to the wire, but Braves fall short 14-10. And to Division III, and arguably the game of the year in that division, unbeaten Jonathan Alder nearly knocked off Bishop Hartley last year in the regionals. This year they get another shot at the Central Catholic League. Pioneers on the road facing the #1 seed in DeSales. Alder with the football first and putting together a nice drive. JT Keith connects with Jonathan Keith for a first down, and Pioneers move across midfield. Then JT Keith going for points, but that is intercepted by Nicky Pintello in the end zone. Stallions drive it right back down the field, and Quintel Quinn runs it in for the game's first points. He was just getting started. Second quarter, Stallions at midfield, and Quinn goes 50 yards for his second touchdown. He had 3 in this game and 179 yards. Stallions run away with it, 31-6.
Do you get it?
Love it.
Also Division III, the aforementioned Bishop Hartley back again, hosting Thornville Sheridan. Third quarter, Hartley up 10-6. Sheridan quarterback Josh O'Ryan sacked. That's Sumo Kessley in there for the Hawks. Later in the third, Hartley 4th and goal at the 3, but Marcellus Parker stuffed at the 1. The Generals still with a chance late in the 4th. Hartley, though, doing what it does best. They run out the clock. Kessley gets the first down. Got a little chippy at the end of the game as the Hawks try to take a knee. Sheridan keeps the aggression up. Hartley coach Brad Birchfield takes a little exception to it, but the Hawks are moving on. They hold on, a 10-6 victory. NBC4i.com's Justin Holbrook joins us, a proud Ohio University grad. So tonight, you got to go back toward home.
Yeah, good to be back in Athens County, specifically the great village of Gloucester. That's where Newark Catholic traveled this week to take on Trimble. Back-to-back long trips for the Green Wave, who beat Danville on the road last week to get to this point. Green Wave aiming for a 10th state championship. Trimble hoping to win its very first. Spot in the region final up for grabs, and the Tomcats strike first. On 4th and 4, Tabor Lackey drops a dime to Austin Weiser, and Trimble is up 6-0. But a bad snap for Trimble bad snap on a punt gives Newark great field position, and the Green Wave capitalized. Kyle Langenbrunner goes 17 yards for the score, 7-6 Green Wave. First and goal at the 8-yard line. Cole Cantor keeps it for himself. Nice spin move in for the tutty, 14-6 Newark Catholic. Green Wave back inside the red zone. Tristan Gorius follows his blockers, and he's in, and Newark Catholic wins 35-19 to advance to the region final. All right, to the City League playoffs as Walnut Ridge hosts Beechcroft. First quarter, Javaris Leach is picked off by the Cougars' Trayvon McConnell, and it's Beechcroft ball near midfield. Muhammad Cabo tackled on the read option by Navarian Adams. Some good defense in this one. Second quarter, still scoreless, that is until now. Leach breaks a few tackles and takes the distance for a 40-yard score, 8-0 after the two-point conversion, and Walnut Ridge wins 22-0. And tomorrow, the region semifinals in Divisions 4, 5, and 6. The big one in Division 4, undefeated Bloom Carroll on the road at Licking Valley. Panthers played for the state title last year. Unbeaten North Union at Eastwood Pemberton. Harvest Prep with a tall order at #1 Ironton. And finally, West Jeff visits Coldwater. Jared?
All right, so appreciate it. Coming up, no whiteout, no problem. We're still breaking down Ohio State and Penn State and why both quarterbacks enter this game with high motivation. You're going to hear from them both coming up. Yes, tomorrow brings the 36th all-time meeting between the Buckeyes and the Nittany Lions. Recently, incredible series, as you just saw there. 5 of the past 6 games decided by 11 points or fewer, and while the whiteout has been a struggle for Ohio State, they have still overcome it frequently. They've won 5 of their past 6 in State College, the only exception, the 2016 game there. So Ohio State and Penn State were set to go again. Buckeyes made the trip to State College earlier today, and you're probably always curious how young players are going to respond in the first road game. Taking that massive crowd factor out of the equation this year, it is just up to blocking and tackling the simple stuff. Penn State's guys can block and tackle just fine. The good news for Ohio State, they're going to have their top receiver on the field tomorrow, Chris Olave, available to play despite leaving the Nebraska game after that hard hit. Ryan Day says Olave has practiced well this week. Clearly, that's good news for Justin Fields, both quarterbacks in this game with a keen interest in it. Fields was once committed to play at Penn State. Sean Clifford, the PSU quarterback, originally from Ohio. Everyone wants a piece of this one tomorrow.
My plan on it is just going there to win, to beat Penn State. So whether that's with fans or without fans, you know, we have a job, and you know, I think our #1 goal is to go out there and beat Penn State.
It's not something that really goes through my mind, like, oh, we can hang with this team. Like, I'm not here to hang with Ohio State. I'm here to beat Ohio State. I wouldn't have came here if I didn't have that mentality.
The game does not kick until 7:40 tomorrow night, so come watch Pepsi Sports Saturday right up to the kickoff with late pregame updates. We'll also talk about the UC Bearcats, the Ohio Bobcats, the Crew's playoff push, all that tomorrow night, 7:30, Pepsi Sports Saturday. When we return, the first Big Ten game of the weekend tonight, and this was crazy. Check it out next.
Friday night Big Ten football, Minnesota at Maryland. Both teams looking for their first win, and this went into overtime. Talia Tagovailoa runs it in, puts the Terps on top. More than 450 total yards for him, 3 passing scores, 2 rushing. Now the Gophers' turn. Seth Green runs it in for the score. Looks like we might be going to double overtime, but no.
Oh, no, wait. What are you saying? What are you saying?
Wait a minute. Oh, no.
College kickers.
Big Turtles win 45-44.
You stole my heart. Tomorrow night, coverage pregame, 6, 7 o'clock, Pepsi Sports Saturday, 7:30. Buckeyes, Nittany Lions. You can't do better. We'll see you.